Hey everyone, what's going on? Dave Hunt here with Crossrope. And today I want to cover 3 drills that you can use as a beginner to improve your jump rope technique without even picking up a jump rope. So oftentimes I've seen frustration from beginners. They have an idea of the right technique and yet they just can't get that improvement that they're looking for because they keep on tripping up and stumbling over the rope. So the intent of these 3 drills is to learn the proper feel for the various elements of technique so that when you go back and put a rope in your hands, you'll feel better about it. If you're an experienced jumper, you probably don't need these drills, but you may find them useful if you're trying to train somebody or help them learn how to jump. So we're going to start out with proper bounding technique, and I've noticed a lot of beginners oftentimes, they lift their knees or kick their ankles behind them, and there's this hard impact on the ground which can lead to injury, and when you're jumping, it leaves you out of balance, and it makes it difficult to bound consistently. So for the first drill, we're going to put our feet together, we're going to put our hands in the proper position, so just about 8 inches to a foot at hip level, and then you're just going to lightly bounce up and down, focusing on pushing through the midsole of your foot. So you notice I don't have a lot of knee bend, my feet are only coming a couple inches up off the ground, and ultimately, when you get the jump rope back in your hands, proper technique only has your feet clearing the ground by a couple inches. For the next thing, proper rotational technique. So it's very common for beginners to flail their arms around and rotate from the elbows to the shoulders. So what we want to do here is find an object that you can use to give you the sensation that you want for using your wrists to articulate properly and rotate the rope. So what I thought of is headphones. Headphones have just a little bit of weight at the end. Hold it about 8 inches to a foot down. Put it by your side, and then just try to spin using just your wrists, small wrist movements, turning the headphones like this. You don't want to go like this to rotate it around, and because it's lighter, it gives you more of a sensation so that when you go and put the rope in your hand, you're going to have an idea of what it's supposed to feel like when you're rotating. The final thing that we're going to do is a rhythmic coordination drill, and we do this in tandem with the bounding drill. So this is going to reinforce the idea of the timing for the rope hitting the ground and passing below your feet. So you're going to start with that bound, hands by the side, and then when you're up in the air, you're just going to hit your hips with your hands. That's exactly what it will sound like when the rope is hitting the ground. So you start to develop this idea of what it's supposed to sound like and of the timing associated with the bound. So go ahead and try those drills, and the next time you pick up a jump rope, put it together one thing at a time. Just rotate. Nice easy bound. Focus on that wrist rotation. It's the same rotation that I had with the headphones. And then you can try to increase the pace, and you'll be well on your way to getting great jump rope workouts.